Hello everyone, my name is Devlet. I'm Turkmen language and literature teacher. In this video, I would like to briefly introduce the Turkmen people and our language. The reason I started my channel is I want to share my knowledge in Turkmen language and literature, and of course, I would like to introduce our culture through the language as well as the literature. I have an experience in teaching Turkmen language for foreigners, and I hope you will like my videos. As you may know, Turkmenistan is a homeland of the Turkmen people, and this is the map of the Turkmenistan. We have 5 regions. Let's read the names of the regions from the left to the right. The first one is Balkan. Balkan Walayati. Walayat is a region. Balkan Walayati. The second one, which is located in the north part of the Turkmenistan, we call it Dashoud. Dashoud. There are some people call the name of the region as a Dashoud. Dashoud with a short vowel, with a short a vowel. But in my opinion, the correct pronunciation is Dashoud. Dashoud with a long a. Why I'm sure about this? Let's see the next slide. In the 19th century, there were the unique man who traveled to the Central Asia. His name was Arminius Vamberi. He traveled in Central Asia, and after he finished his traveling, he published a book, Travels in Central Asia. So in his book, Arminius Vamberi mentioned the name of the place as a Dashoud. Dashoud. Dash means stone or rock, and Houd refers to a pool or reservoir. Dashoud is a term commonly used in Central Asian countries, particularly in Turkmenistan, to describe a natural or man-made pool or reservoir formed from the stone. So Arminius Vamberi's, by the way, I strongly recommend to read this book if you want to understand and get more information about the political situations, about the culture, about the way of living of the Turkmen people in the 19th century. This is a really interesting and unique experience by Arminius Vamberi. So in his book, Arminius Vamberi says that this region are called Dashoud because there are the pool made by stone. That's why he said the local people call this place Dashoud. But the pronunciation Dashoud came after we gained or declared independence from the Soviet Union in the beginning, in the late of the 20th century. So as I said, in my opinion, and I explained why, Dashoud is more accurate pronunciation. So let's call it Dashoud. Another region is Levap. Levap Walayati. This is the letter B, but we read it as a V when the B in the middle of the word or between the vowels. Levap. We do not say Lebap. No. Levap Walayati. Then Ahal Walayati. It's in the south of the Turkmenistan. Ahal Walayati. And the last one, but not the least, Mari. Mari Walayati. Let's go to the next slide. So you can see the Turkmenistan highlighted with a red in the world map. So Turkmenistan is located in Central Asia and bordered with Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan in the north and Afghanistan and Iran in the south. The people who live in Turkmenistan are called Turkmen, and they make up the majority of the population. But I would like to say that we ourselves, the Turkmen people, we call Turkmenistan not with a This is the English pronunciation, Turkmenistan, but we call it Turkmenistan, Turkmenistan with a U, Turkmenistan, and we call ourselves Turkmen, Turkmen, not Turkmen, Turkmen. Okay, let's get into the next slide. This is the map of the Central Asia and Central Asian countries. Significant number of Turkmen live in Iran, approximately 2 million, and in Afghanistan there are about 1 million, let's say more or less. In Uzbekistan, around we have the 250,000 people. Turkmen live according to the sources in Pakistan around 60,000. It's possible that many have assimilated with the local population. Here in Iran, Turkmen people live in the place called Turkmen in the north part of the Iran, which share borders with Turkmenistan. In the same thing with Afghanistan. Turkmen people usually live in these areas, as you can see in the map, in the north Afghanistan. And of course in the Uzbekistan, in the south part of the Uzbekistan. By the way, Turkmenistan, the suffix stan means land, so Turkmenistan means the land of the Turkmen. Here. This is the map of the Soviet Union. As you can see in this map, Turkmenistan was the southest country, or the southest region of the Soviet Union, of the Soviet Union. Here is the Turkmenistan. Here is the Turkmenistan and all the Central Asia countries. We declared the independence from the Soviet Union in 1991. So let's talk about the language. Turkmen belongs to the Eastern Old Branch of the Turkic languages, Eastern Old Branch, as well as the Azerbaijani and Turkish. Here. The word order is a subject-object-verb. Currently, our writing system is based on the Latin alphabet, ABC, as well, the same as a, more or less, let's say, more or less the same as a Turkish and Azerbaijani. But before, we used Cyrillic alphabet, and before the Cyrillic, we used the Arabic scripts. And Turkmen language, we have many borrowed words from the Arabic language, from Persian, we call it Farsi, and from the Russian language. Turkic languages spoken across the Central Asia, Eastern Europe, you can see it in the map, and parts of Siberia from the diverse linguistic family. Here, the Eastern Oghuz branch of the Turkic languages is highlighted with a red or reddish color. Yeah. And also you can see here the red color in the China, Salar people. Who are the Salar people, and how that possible that they also how is that possible that they also speak the Turkic language? I will make another video about the Salar people and about their history, and I met them in China, I talked to them, so that would be an interesting video. So here we have the map of the Turkic languages. Köhne Turkmen Elipbeyi, that is called the Old Turkmen ABC, the Old Turkmen alphabet. So it's based on the Arabic script. You can see this script remained in use for several centuries, contributing to the development of Turkmen literature, religious texts, and administrative documents. With these letters, of course, we didn't use only the letters. With these letters, we also borrowed many ideas from the Arabic language, many ideas from many concepts from Arabic language, and as well as the concepts, we also borrowed the many words. You can say many words which is related to the religion, which is related to the spiritual life, which is to the abstract concepts, many of them from the Arabic and Farsi languages. This is the Cyrillic alphabet which were used during the 20th century after we joined the Soviet Union. In 1940, during the Joseph Stalin's rule, the Soviet authorities mandated a switch to the Cyrillic script for all Turkic languages, including Turkmen. So all the books which were written during that era, of course, written by this alphabet. After the Turkmenistan declared its independence from the Soviet Union in 1993, was introduced a modified version of the Latin alphabet known as the New Turkmen alphabet, TR Turkmen ilipii. This is our alphabet, which we still use. We have 30 letters here. 21 of them consonants and 9 are vowels. In the next videos we will read these letters, and we will study the vowels and consonants, the classification of the vowels, classification of the consonants. So Turkmen is an agglutinative language, not only Turkmen, all the Turkic languages, meaning its grammatical functions are indicated by adding various suffixes to fixed stems, that is, root words. Suffixes on noun indicate number. For example, kitab, lar. Lar is a plural suffix. Kitab is a book. Kitab is also an Arabic word which came to Turkmen, which came to the Turkmen language from Arabic language. Kitab is a book, lar is a plural suffix, so books would be kitab, lar. Al is a take. Al is a verb, is an imperative form of the verb, al, take. Ma is a negative suffix. Alma means do not take. Do not take. Alma, do not take. Di is a past tense suffix. Di, past tense suffix, and ma, personal suffix of the first person. So, almadım, I didn't take. As you can see, the word itself, al, is just the two letters, and the suffixes are very long. We have three suffixes, ma, di, and ma. So, this is called agglutinative languages. So almadım, I didn't take. As you can see, I did not take. Let's say four words, but here almadım, just in one word we can say the same meaning. Turkmen language is not difficult to study because we do not have genders, and for foreigners it's not that difficult to learn Turkmen language. The only difficulty is that we have many suffixes, but I always tell my students try to distinguish and try to read the suffixes. Once you learn to read the suffixes and understand the suffixes, other things are not that much difficult. So the practice makes perfect. So this is all for today. I wish you good luck and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.